Hello, this is Bindu, representing from Savita Engineering College, working as an associate professor in ECE department. Today I'm going to show about my capstone project. The project is on Moodle. Our college is representing on a Moodle LMS platform. How we developed in such a case that I am looking into various subjects, mentoring, subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3, and for one subject I'm the course coordinator. The subject which we are looking into this capstone project is on optical communication for final year students, EC751 teachers in it, and object 2 have been written for what are the CO course outcome required for each and every unit which we are going to cover over here. These are to be understand at the end of the course. Is being given over here. I have a 3-hour schedule for this course, and for this week it's been represented in such a case it has been given in the offline mode and 1 hour in the online mode. Online mode is education of the doubts, and the 2-hour lecture mode working on the Moodle is fully on the video lectures, assignments and quiz the students have to take into that. That's how my timetable has been divided. So the online mode has been referred in terms of through Google Meet, which I have submitted to the students the link already. Coming from my preferences, messages, so every time I have a email messages to send to the students which sets as a reminder each and everything they are going to attend on that particular week. So now this is running on week 10, 9 and 10. So for this week 9, what are they supposed to submit? I've given it over here through email attachments to all the students who have enrolled under me. So quiz and an assignment have to be posted in week 9 and they have to submit, and in next week is the second internal assessment they have to take for this particular subject. So let me go down to the subject ECE 8751. So in ECE 8751 you can find out it is divided into 5 units. Each unit will have 9 topics covered for 9 different lecture hours. Totally 45 hours is the time period allotted for this. And we are running on this week 9 and 10. This week and next week. So unit 1 we have covered. I have given the syllabus for unit 1. Announcements are being made. In this announcement I have marked the COPO mapping required for this subject. I have done over here in announcement. Then my lecture series starts for unit 1 to unit 2. Unit 1, these are the different topics given over here. Underneath the topic, video lectures have been loaded in YouTube and that has been pasted over here. The students can have a view on this video lecture. Students can run this particular video. They'll be dealing with the topic given to them, and end of this topic evaluation has to be carried over to each and every student. That has been given in terms of assignment and quiz format. So you can find out 2 topics have been given as a video lectures, and I've given assignment 1, and they have to attend the assignment. After seeing the thing, it should be handwritten assignment and they have to submit within the thing, and these are the slots allotted to them where they can submit their assignments back. Okay, so the next topic starts. Again it is a video lecture. Then again we have different thing. Sometimes we give the quiz, so it depends upon, like we may have 2 quiz and 1 assignments, or it can be 2 assignments and 1 quiz for each and every topic we try to cover. This is on unit 1. Then I have unit 2, similarly video lecture hour. Then we have loaded our assignments related to that particular thing. Assignments. Similarly, I've taken for unit. From unit 3 onwards, we made a slight arrangements. Let it be like in the page format we thought, so we went into a week plan. So 6th week, what is the thing? 7th week, 8th week. So like what happens here is the students are made very mandatory to look after one after the video. They cannot skip any video in between. So coming for the grading part, how many students have enrolled in my subjects, I can let you know about the thing. So you can have the visible group, all the participants. Total is 300 students available register for the course, but the students who have taken me is under the slot 3P72, and the number of registers students for my slot 3P72 is 61 students, and the 61 students are being viewed over here. So you can grade each and every assignment. So okay, you can see how they are overall performing in each and every assignment, quiz, what they were submitted or not, whether the marks have been allotted, grade systems have been given to that, and finally we can get the overall score of each and every student. So coming to the participants, number of students taken that particular thing. I told you I'm lying in the group of, total is 300 for us, but now I'm lying in the groups. My slot is 3P72. So out of the 305, according to my slot 3P72, I selected 3P72. Apply filters. Okay, I have only 62 participants found in it, so that is my registered students, and these are the students which have been registered. I can actively find out whether they have been looking into my online classes, whether the videos have been watched through the active time hours, and whether they have taken my assignment or not. Everything can be visible from that particular thing. So this is how the things have been graded. So once I go for the grades of individual students according to my group slot, the subject is optical communication, the courses I am teaching, and the course coordinator of the subject. So once I want to grade it, I have to view my slot 3P72. Okay, 3P72. In 3P7, once it's selected, then I can find out how does the grading occurs. I'll get a user report for the student. The user report of the students shows about like how many students have taken. These are the evaluation pattern given for the 61 students, and what are the range I've been knowing it. Once I grade each and every student of all the, find out their percentage, feedback, whatever thing I want, I can mention it over here, and the final grading system is being awarded at the end of week 3. On here, reflections to be done for the thing. It's pretty well defined, and since it's a final year students, the students are coping up well with the Moodle as they are already familiarized with the Moodle platforms, and they also come prepared for the classes. So definitely it has a very good impact on the students, and the feedback has been given in time to students also. Thank you.